that won't leak anymore. Well, I seem to have dropped a bit of a clanger here. Now then, and welcome to the video. As you know, we've been dealing with some bedroom issues. Stop it. We left you last time just as I was about to show off my physical prowess. Well, actually, I was just going for a brew. Anyway, suitably refreshed, it's time to shift that hot water tank. Said it before.
Colorifier. It's not difficult, love.
Yeah, it is. Anyway, suitably refreshed, it's about time we shifted that colorifier. Anyway, suitably refreshed, it's time we shifted that hot water tank. Let's crack on. Okay, everything's capped off. All these pipes are all capped off. There's still water in there, I haven't taken any out. I've done a test lift and I can lift it just about. So we're going to move it from here into its new position, which is just about here. And we'll let it rest there and see what we can do. After that, we've got little bits and bobs to do, such as putting the side in. We'll get one side in so we know where the bed can go. I'm hoping that it's deep enough to get over the top of that, the actual bed base, because we're putting in an ottoman bed and we've cut it down special, so hopefully it'll lift up. Right, let's lift it. So the actual side of the bed is going to be approximately about here, sticking out. So this tank could probably go a little bit further towards here, but I've got to take out this timber first, which I'm going to go and try and do now. The other thing I've got to do, which I'm going to have to probably do over there, is take some ballast out. We had Laura. Well, when we bought Laura, she was overplated, so she dropped about 1 inch to 2 inches in the water. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some ballast out of the whole of the bottom of the boat, and hopefully that'll bring her up those 2 inches that we need. Then she'll be less deep in the water, because what Laura tends to do, as soon as I put any revs on, she just buries the back end in. And on like the glass arm, and in certain areas, sort of like towards Whitfield, we just bottomed out all the time, and we just dragged all the weed up and everything like that, which is good for other boats because they're coming along afterwards and we've cleared the way, but not great for me going down in that blessed weed hatch. Right, so I'm going to put this in, I'm going to take this out while I get this set in the final position, take a few bits of timber out and what have you, and then hopefully it'll be all right and ready for its final positioning. Once we've done that, then we can repipe it all up and bleed the coolant system again, which is going to need doing. Yeah, once that's done, we can make the rest of the bed base. Now before I do pour in the final position, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some just some straight connectors on here. They're somewhere about. Yeah, I'll have to go and get them from wherever they are. Right, okay, that's those fit. They're all ready, so I'm going to move it and sort of give it, let's see the line now, the line's about here, so I'm sort of going to give it that much, so I think I'll just move it over a couple of inches. And fingers crossed, that'll do. I think that'll do. Could come over a bit more, to be honest. But I don't want it too far into the bed. I want it over a little smidge more. That'll do. Now, I need to make sure that everything goes back in its original position. So I'm going to cut a little bit of pipe. That'll go between these two sections here. So this one goes to the top one here, and this one to the bottom one. So I'm going to cut those two lengths. I'm going to put that in first because this has got water in that leaks out, so we'll do that first. There was always one, wasn't there? Okay, she's all tightened in. All the pipes, all the isolators are in the on position. So what I'm going to do now is switch everything back on, and fingers crossed, touching wood. Oh, no leaks. Alright, let's do this. Toilet roll, break away. That's it. Done. Okay. Bit of a tidy up. Yeah, bit of a tidy up. And then we'll start setting out for the bed base. Here we are, time's moved on a bit. What I've got to do is make the bed base. So here's the starting of it. I've measured out on the floor there, you can see, put a batten down. That's where the bed base is going to be, in between there. I've marked and cut a piece there. It's just over 4 foot on the thing, so the frame will sit within that and is 4 foot. I'm not sure if that's a bit too high, but I think it's fine really. We'll see. We've got a ottoman bed top to go on here, and then a mattress to go on top of that. Hopefully it'll just be underneath the gunnels there, and we've got a little bit of space. I'm going to put a little bit of a headboard thing that slides down, so we don't bang our heads on anything. Let's hope that works all right there. So the next thing to do is, underneath all this clutter and mess, is I've got to put another piece on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that piece as my template, mark another piece, cut it, and then I'll have to cut out for the swim and also for the step there. I'm not sure whether it comes onto this part, the deeper step, the top step, or the bottom step. I think it's the top step, but we'll find out. Anyway, that's the everything back in there. All I've got to do really, I've checked for leaks, it seems fine. I'll just double check there. Yep, it's fine, and the water's running okay. The only thing I've got to do tomorrow is the coolant, so I'm going to top up the coolant and run the engine, give the batteries a good old charge up. But as for now, I'll just get this bed base made, and then tomorrow I'll be fitting the actual ottoman bed itself. Well, that'd be nice. Well, I seem to have dropped a bit of a clanger here. When I did my measurements, I marked out here from the centre, and it was 6:30, and unfortunately it was 6:82.50, so that's the new mark. That's where I've got to go to. It's not too bad. I only have to change over in that corner there where the swim is, and there was step. I've cut it to the shorter step, but I need to cut it to the bigger step, so I'm going to rearrange all that now. But it does mean our cupboard is a little bit smaller, but we shall see what we can do. Yeah, the way it goes. Well, there we are. That's all set in position now. All I've got to do tomorrow is bring the ottoman bed bit, bolt it all together, and we'll see if that works. If it don't, I'm a bit screwed. I'm going to tidy up now and have some tea, I think. That's day 2 over. Back so soon? That must be the end of day 2 then. The tank's in place, the sides of the bed are up, well, nearly. What's next? Here's a sneaky peek. Righto, it's day 3 or 4. Oh, it's coming on. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy it, why not give it a thumbs up? Subscribe if you want to see more. And if you click that little bell icon, YouTube will mither you next time we release one. Keep them comments coming in. I do enjoy reading them. Well, I reckon we'll call it a draw for this one. Till next time.